And no, you are not getting anything. Stop being such a pain in the bum. Jake, is France weak at the moment? France is never weak. Look at them, they got enormous allies. They're even allied with Tuscany. They're losing against Brunei, which is shocking. But then even I got chased out by Brunei, so I'm not in a position to lecture them. Need that Diplo, so let's get it focused. Of course, that's why we're hemorrhaging the Diplo. We're annexing Oldenburg. Thank God for... Whew, it's finally down. This is actually going to be super expensive and give us loads of overextension. We're at 52. This will take us to 99 point something. But that's okay. Risky, but what is life without risk? It's barely life at all. Thanks a bunch. So again, Malacca, everything gets joined onto that trade company. You get joined, and you get joined. We're also not dealing with any of these revolts. No thank you. But we do need to core it all. Yeah, autonomy everywhere. We have the troops here to deal with it, and probably after this I'm not going to increase autonomy so much since I do need it to be low later on. But for now, I mean, look, we lowered autonomy here and it's gone all the way back down whilst they still have the autonomy increased. So that shows that we're doing something good here. Let's get you all together. Not so sure about the forts. I think we might be able to keep them, even though they're a little crappy. Nah, fort's just a pain. At least in areas like this. This one I kind of like. It's got pizzazz about it. So I will keep it there. It's kind of funny the way it locks you out. But yes, there's coring to be done, and it shall be done. Starting to wish I'd taken the reduced coring cost guy now. And this hurts our standing with Oldenburg, so we're going to have to flatter them a bit, placate their local rulers, so we can continue to get them inside of us. If somebody had supported their independence, I would have been in a really, really ugly state right now. Because they would break it and I would cancel my integration, and wow, it would just be all round bad. So we'll get these guys inside of us whilst we consider how best to get Brunei dealt with. Jake, did you find Adventure Island number 3? You know, we never did get this one. Well, I'm less... Okay, I'm not going to take it, but I want to see. Yes, I can take it. I need to remember to take that later on, this province I have a claim on. But we got to wait 3 years for these cores anyway, which is a pain, but has to be done. Still, we're looking alright here. Get all of our boats over to Yoho, and we're good. Also, how cute is that? Our little sealskin warriors go around to ensure that we have cores as well. They are great. And with that, we get so much more control over Malacca. Pirates are digging into us because France is garbage. In fact, with that being the case, I can actually take my heavies and tell them, please hunt the pirates in Malacca. And then, well, your pirates are a bit worthless. At least at the turn of the month. There we go. Takes care of them by a good chunk, and gives our heavies something to do. Jake, what is your income at? This question keeps coming up. 274. Still needs to be increased by a good chunk in the next 60 years, and it is 60 years how long we have left. But Oldenburg will soon be part of us, and that's going to make a huge difference. The Brems wish to rise up, that's fine. We're more than ready for Bremen. I just wish we had more missionaries, or any way to get more of them that isn't religious ideas. But we can't take religious idea. It's a good idea. Nice, we got 2 more merchants, so we can put them to use as we would. Getting Ceylon transferred over here. And I'm thinking I don't want to collect here, because we have decent power in Malacca. I'm going to transfer your power instead. You already come down, which is rather nice. Bengal also comes along, also good. Where else can we use our merchants? I kind of want to collect in the English Channel, but that's for another day. Oh well, let's get you transferred. It is 5 ducats so we can have. That seems like a bit of a waste though, to be honest. How about Goa? Our power in Goa is minuscule. Don't think I ever sent any boats there either. Oh, overextension is killing us, that's why. But if we did have power in Goa, it would be pretty good. So you're going to transfer it as well. Jake, can I see the ideas you've selected? Well, it's been a long time. Specifically, it's been 11 hours. But blockade efficiency, religious unity, interest per annum, shipbuilding time, ship cost, provincial trade power modifier, the one good idea we have, spy defense, health tolerance of heretics, possible advisors, and mercenary cost. We took economic, but we were tribal when we started, so we were forced to pick one of the three admin idea groups that you need to reform. We got espionage, because it's undoubtedly the best, aristocratic, because hey, noble knights, am I right? Innovative, it's kind of the second worst of the administrative idea groups in my eyes. Naval and maritime, because double down. And trade, because if I don't get some more merchants, I'm never going to get enough money here. I got my trade wind arrow stuck to me again. Just need to put it back where we found it, and we're all good. But we're looking a-okay. Plenty of people want to rise up, but they'll come to their senses once overextension is dealt with. Oh, that's right. Some of these provinces where there is religious problems, they are going to rise up. But no, once overextension's gone, they'll see the light as well. Keep that land maintenance down, though it's costing us a fair chunk of cash. Developing Bornholm is the way to go for income, Jake. Oh, we are way ahead of you there. Bornholm has been improved 41 times, also known as Adventure Island. If anything, it needs some better buildings on it. Alright, Cola is down, Norse continues to spread. And we got our cathedrals on the go, so... Oh, wait, hold on, Oland. It doesn't need a cathedral, but that doesn't mean we can't build one. Jake, can you eat the USA whole for another merchant? It's an option. I wonder if they have any allies. They have no allies, so I actually could go and eat them up. Wouldn't be all that easy, I don't think, if we have a quick look by infiltrating, administrating. Well, I could send my soldiers over that are currently doing the Asian jumping, but that's something we can consider later on. Come back home, lads. Because I need more control over, well, all of this. Which means there is more of Brunei to eat. Oh, so did we end up getting this? I highly doubt it. Some charters are working out, some not so much. And some of them come and go. West African will never get. East African is secured. Konkan, I don't even know where Konkan is. East India could be better. What is that charter? Here we go. It's because we have such little control here. We grabbed 3 of them, but that wasn't quite enough. We want this as soon as our... Okay, the Russians want to rise up again, but that's expected. We want to grab this off of Pegu when we can, and that might help us out a bit on that front. It is part of the East Indian Charter. Jake, did you add the new Indonesian ones to the charter? Yes, I did. Yes, indeed. Jake, are you building all money buildings everywhere? I'm working on it. Trust me, I'm working on it. I'm also surprised that the viewer count hasn't plummeted by now. It's getting late, guys. You should probably go to bed. I should as well, but in for a penny, in for a pounding. Okay, those cores are halfway done. There's very little sense in doing much else at this point. Once I grab this, unfortunately it's Pegu that's the other province that I need. Little I can do about that. It's a funny thing, I often put the speed up to 4 and then instantly pause. I should stop doing that. I think the Philippines is going to be hard to get since France has so many provinces here. I could bully Aragon for theirs, but why, really? Just why? These Russians are probably going to be forced to go to Västerbotten, since it's the nearby fort. But I think I can still go and kill them. Seems a sporting thing to do. Trade company, boom. Boom. It's only 5 PM here. We'll take shifts until you collapse, Jake. Well, thanks for the thanks for the everything. There we go. Wonderful battle, and I don't even need to do cleanup. %78% on getting Oldenburg inside us. Oldenburg will be a massive shift up in income, but I'd be surprised if it's much more than 50. So I shouldn't get my hopes up overly much for that. Also, you keep your Hindu zealots to yourself there, man. Not interested in any of that mumbo jumbo. Majapahit could also do with dying. They're in that other, the Malaccan. Is that it? Molucca trade placey? Ah, well. Right, Dorpat is down, which means I can go to Pegu. Hey, I've always wanted my own province there. I can, right? Probably better not to take the risk. How much was Livonia anyway? Dorpat was 13. I don't want to take my risk on 14. I could think about it, but thinking after streaming for 11 hours, that's tricky. Who owns the Peruvian gold province? I'm not familiar enough to know where that is. Let's have a look. That's not the Peruvian one, that's Mongyang's, and I know it very well. And Mongyang owns it. Actually, that's Dali. No, it's Yarkand, boasting Dali's color. Son of a gun. Also hitting that mill cap yet again, and I'm running out of places. I have been running out of places for a long time to throw down all this mill at. But Danish provinces are the way to go for that one. There we go, I've done what I can. This extra merchant keeps fluctuating too much. Trade companies, they're the way to go. If you want to make loads of money. And I am a big fan of Loads of Money United. Almost there. Almost bloomin' there. Wait, did that say 0%? That's close. I'm glad we have these provinces as we do right now. It's also interesting to know that I have to fight France at some point to grab those Greenland provinces. Jake, just throw mill points at Adventure Island. Adventure Island would cost so much to develop even more. So very much. Okay, I have to know, would it be too much to give me that province? Nope, it would not. Up you, thunk you down, and there we go. Wonderful. And with that, all of our rebels are probably going to chill out a bit as well. the Finnish want to rise up, but nothing new there. Feels like my computer is dying from streaming too much today, but they're just going to have to deal with it. Who do we take on then? Majapahit seems tempting. There's nobody that has any centres of trade, but it's all about gobbling up the land. If we take out Majapahit, that's one nice, one big gulp, really. And we can just march out onto their fairly undefended, in fact completely undefended provinces. Sounds like a date. Also, hold off there, because I don't want to get too much attrition here. Every time you say wonderful, Jake, it sounds like the lass from Super Hexagon. I take that as flattery. So, nobody's been running the mod challenges lately, except for Zurbam, who's been trying his best at Doom. It's, okay, it's essentially me abusing people for free entertainment, but, come on, lads. Let's see more mod game attempts. Give something back. French La Plata is now a thing. Interesting. But you know what is soon not to be a thing? Majapahit. Give it to me. There we go. We got nothing to worry about. It's all just going to go kersplat. Just like all the money landing in our coffers. Dennis Wolf says I'm going to try UN Squadron soon. That's what I like to hear. Did you bump up your gold provinces in Africa yet? No, we don't really have the spare dip for that. And also maybe downgrading my graphics drivers was not the brightest thing, because now my screen is flickering at me like mad. Hope it's not hurting you guys. Outlook is saying, could you explain the challenge? Well, Hydronum just linked it in chat there. If you want to be a moderator here in this channel, all you got to do is succeed in one of the challenges I've posted there. There are lots of them, so if you're skilled at any particular game, you should have an easy enough time there. And it's not that hard. I wish you the best of luck if you want to give it a go. But you have to stream it whilst hosted by me and commentating what you're doing. Because we had one sneaky individual who won by not saying anything. And, you know, it was impressive what they did, but it's not in the spirit of the game, is it? Right, Majapahit, it's time for you to not exist. I'm taking your money, and I'm taking you down. Fare thee well. But again, it all gets added to here. It all gets autonomized. And it all gets cored. No flickering for you? Well, fine, let the show go on. Bit of a difficulty here is that Brunei had cores on all of these, so I can't really go and slap Brunei silly for it. Another issue is Champa. Actually Dai Viet is more or less gone from here. Champa have some nice land that would look pretty good in our trade company, I must say. And no one's going to defend them. Oh yeah, the Majapahits became rebels. To be expected, really. Now, one nice thing is whilst you're at sea, you only take 1% attrition. Even though standing here we'd be taking 5. Once we get on the boat, it's only 1. So we're going to take care of our rebel issue. Not even a problem, just a slight issue. And then we just need to keep grabbing everything we can. Grab, grab, and grab some more. So again, everybody's on the boat. Let's go and do it. And yeah, I think we should take down Champa. Because if we grab that, we will probably get the Indonesian charter. You know, assuming that autonomy ticks down. I mean, look at that. I put that up to 100. It's already down to 91. These are good days for us. Jake, how long have you been streaming today? Too long. Send help. Or better yet, send me a pizza or something. I haven't eaten all day and I'm starving. I'm begging you. But I need to see this through to the end. I have been enjoying this so much, and I'm still enjoying it. That's the thing. Maybe it's because the aim of the game is to make money, and there's nothing that really gets me going more than that sweet, sweet ducat. Hey, Champa, you gotta die now. Oh, we've taken 3rd place. That's rather nice. I bet Russia have fallen from grace. Yeah, Ottomans and France, then us. Russia have fallen down 2 places. Jake, spend that money FFS. Why? Where? On what? Send better communication. I don't understand. So all of Champa's provinces may or may not take us up to overextension limit, but we have to just keep expanding. That admin power, oh man, I can finally get rid of that stupid act. Good fight, good night, Champa. I actually didn't bring any generals here. Not a good idea, but Champa are only Tech 26 to my glorious Tech 28. Jake, manufactories everywhere. I actually went on a big manufacturing building binge. Feel no need for more in a hurry. Jake, another worthy adventure island. Great idea. What? Australia? Australia? No thanks. Okay, we're kind of knuckled in by this province. Let's double down on it. But otherwise, let's go and pay them a horrible visit. Knock knock, who's there? Dead. This is great. It must have felt so good to be a conquistador, terrorizing everyone around you. You got the guns, they don't. They die. And this game is the closest thing that there will ever be to experiencing that. Probably. I just need one of these forts to fall and I'll have everything I need. Hydrono says, please Jake, invade my home country. The question is, have you got any gold? Because gold would interest me. Several chunks of gold. I mean, the development is a little low on them, but... Strya. Actually, if I set you up, I would have a my own colony here. And I can almost... No, I could one-shot you, that's the thing, because I'd be using glorious imperialism. I like it. Alright, Champa, you're down and out. Just give me the coastline, the rest of it is... Not sure if I want that last province. I'll take it anyway. What's the point in being imperialism if you're imperialistic if you're half-hearted about it? Yeah, let's just take it all. Cheers, big ears. And let's not make the mistakes again. We're only at 40 overextension, so we can grab a good chunk more. All joins us right here. None of the forts seem particularly worth keeping, but I think I'll keep that central one because it joins up with a lot of provinces there. Still loads of people, they claim they want to rise up, but they don't really. They're just making a fuss. This all belongs to our trade company. It's part of Siam, but I don't need to throw a merchant there. It'll naturally just get sucked out. Oh, and your last pathetic province needs to go. Your last pathetic army needs to go. And then we'll get everybody together in Cam Bay. That I didn't see coming. I'm actually going to have to dispatch that. But that kind of gives me a nice break, since I need to get these cores done. And other people are going to rise up anyway. The Congos? Mpanga? Mpangu? That's because they get greedy and upset when I tell them they can't have everything. It's just to be expected. Who else wants to rise up? The Bremians and the Swedes. I'm ready for both of those. But I wonder if these guys rose up because of me being mean to them when they asked for stuff. Doesn't matter. We're going to kill them all the same. And I'm happy about Nicholas Hulk. He played a very important role in fighting the Danes, I believe? The lesser Danes, that is, of course. They're going to have to make their way over to that fort that I'm very now glad that I put up. Jake cores, you forgot to core. Happy now? Jake, I said I will play along as long as you do. Can please stop? No! We still have much to do. That said though, we do a lot better if we actually got some counting houses on the go. We gotta punch up that income by hell or high water. I get nothing from up there, but some of this could give us some half decent money. Ka-ching, ka-ching. If it gives me more than 0.1, I'm interested in it. Building up all them factories, it's like I'm really playing Vicky. Those temples though? Yeah. Temples are not quite so effective really. Sorry, that's not at all true. Temples are really good. I just don't build them often because I'd rather have loads of money. Also getting rid of this pathetic castle. We're getting to the stage where the real end boss is going to be France, funnily enough, as it usually is. You're not getting my money. Go the hell away. Jake industrializing a century early. Well, I need that money like nobody's business. And there we go, the mill cap again. Heavens knows, what do people even spend military on? The thing is, I have no accepted cultures, but I do have almost acceptable. Alright, we should pick a province and make it super jacked up. I'm always a big fan of Ussel, even though it's full of Estonians, so here you go. There we go, jack you up with some better military. Ally Switzerland for the big showdown, Jake. Actually, Liang is France's enemy. And once Liang stops fighting in another war, they would help me out. I don't know how they would help me out, but they'd probably take care of the colonies and help us at sea, which I would appreciate. Also, why do you just kind of sit around all the time? I thought I merged you with the main stack. French are still privateering me, Megahones off. Swedes. They should know they belong to Greater Denmark. You still need time to convert Denmark after you oh my. Castilian Crusade against Timbuktu. I don't care about that. But I do care about having Castile as a friend, especially since I need all them favours with you. And you're no longer allied with France, which means you'd be handy there. So yeah, I'll be happy to help you. I don't know why you want me, but sure. And it's very expensive, but let's keep those nobles nice and happy. Don't exactly need that. Grant them their monopoly charters. Take their... That's not a lot, but at least it's something. Wouldn't mind their duck